So people ask me all the time, is lighting really that important? I don't know, you tell me. The last job that I used to have in television, I worked closely with the cameraman. And one of the things that we would do before every shoot is we would make sure that we booked in an entire hour for lighting. And we do the same thing now with the Eyes on Ottawa crew. Wherever we go, I always tell Max that he has an hour for lighting. Sometimes we're in a situation where we don't. But usually if we can control our timing, we set up an hour for lighting. I've said the word hour for lighting a lot. That's because you need to know that lighting is not something that you can skip out of, and it's the difference between a good video and a bad video. So for lighting, I get the question a lot, do I need a halo light or do I need one of those ring lights, which I'll put over here, what I'm talking about in the little graphic. The quick answer is no, you don't need one of those. They're very expensive. However, if you're going to be doing a lot of video, it's a good investment because it is a very effective way of using one light to light yourself while you're speaking. There are a lot of other ways that you can do lighting. You can do lighting with simple desk lamps, 3-point lighting, and I'll put some links in the link below for 3-point lighting. Basically what you want is you want a light right here, which is the one that I turned off earlier, and you want a light here, kind of at a 45-degree angle, and then you want a light in the back. So I'm actually going to get my camera person to turn that light off. So this is what happens when you turn the backlight off. What the backlight does is it separates me from the background. And to be honest, it's one of the most overlooked lights when people set up their own video. So make sure, especially if you're shooting in front of a white wall or you're shooting in front of a wall, to separate you from the wall. Or you can also light the wall itself and not you. There's a few different ways to do it and I'll add some links, but you'll be able to see the difference between having the light off and having the light on. You can see the difference in my shoulders and the difference in my hair. So that's the basics of 3-point lighting.